Morning everyone. Today we are going to study about the concept based engineering class number 23. So today's topic is ergonomics and value engineering. So what is ergonomics? So ergonomics is a design factor which is a critical importance. As you know that in the design field we have to already studied about the aesthetics in the previous lesson, but now we have to study about the ergonomics. So ergonomics is a design factor. So which is a design factor very important in our design field. By using the ergonomics we can design, a designer can have to take the consideration about the user actually. So who is going to use about our design, so that is very important. So when a design is when a product is making, then the designer or the designer should consider about the user actually. So what, who is the user and what he want actually. So like that way he have to consider about this the product. So then only he for example for a mobile phone, if you are taking a mobile phone, you have to consider who is going to use actually, whether it is an old age people or whether it is a young age people, or what is it is like when if you're designing for a chair, like whom you want to design for an old age or the younger age. So not about the younger age, the taste actually, the taste of the user is different for different age and different category, like different pupils. So that is why we have to consider about the user also. So obviously when the designing products for the pupil must have to take about the consideration about the physical size, like weight and also the reach and it's the movement also. So it is depends upon the human actually. So we have to take about these humans dimensions and humans consideration also. To help this consideration, the user should use the following checklist. So first they have to look the closely and how the product is to be used and its characters and the like the relationship between the user and the product. And the second one, they consider the factor about the health and safety, convenience and important for the that is a gives the comfort for the user. Suppose you imagine that there is a chair you are making, and the chair is for using for a doctor actually, and you the doctor needs to take he is need to take the things in the table actually, and he is need a rotating chair actually, and also he is heavy, or he is having a high weight, or the he is like he needs something like a rotating chair with having a also relaxing movement also. So that is why he need to he need very comfort actually. So that is why that type of chair we have to make. And also the suppose the doctor is having a weight of some 80 kilogram or 90 kilogram, then also that also we have to consider. So like the user defined a design or we have to make. So who is using for our design, or who is need the design, special design, that we have to consider in the ergonomics factor. So and also the third point is we have to compare our design ideas, like carry out the test we have to product in the product design and in the ergonomic point of view. So next one is the topic of the anthropometry. So the design or data of the human dimension can be found in the tables of the anthropometric data. So anthropometric data is available on the aspect of the human dimensions, like the humans having some height will be there different, and also arm length will be different, and also this the distance between their eyes is also different. So all these consideration we have to consider in the cases of anthropometry. So these data are available for men and women on the different age groups actually. So the groups the people having different dimension sizes, like the men will be having a higher than the women's usually. And so the woman seating arrangement or the design for a, if we are going to design for a seat or a or a table or something like that, the woman needs a lesser dimensions actually than the men actually. And suppose you imagine that you are making a design of a door, okay, then the door height will be more for men and lesser for women actually. So if the persons are having a usual height or a normal height will be 5.5 height or the 6 height, then we have to consider about the who is there actually. So depends upon the persons and the person's dimensions, we are considering that going to under the anthropometry. So the pupils are all different sizes actually. So for example, let's consider the height of the doorway. Okay, now yeah, see the figure, it is given actually in here. So in this figure the door designs are given, and the door design and also the seat designs are given in the two examples. Okay, now anthropometry is in the cases of a smartphones are different actually. As you see that the figure represents the choosing the different screen size. See in the first screen you can see that it is approximately 4.5 inches in the screen, and the second one is 4.5 to 5.5, and the third one is the large font like above greater than 5.5 inch. In these three you can see that the finger movement of the thumb movement of a person. So you can see that in the 4.5 it is very easier to reach actually from the right left hand to right hand, but in the cases of medium phone it is a height of 68 mm, and the in the cases of the larger phone it is 62 mm. So it means that in the first one it is very easier movement, that is comfortable to reach the every part with a single thumb, okay, single way, single finger, you can see you can reach anywhere. But in the cases of the medium and the large fonts, you can, it is a little bit difficult, or the last one, the large fonts having a very hard to reach the other ends actually for the thumb. Okay, so next one is the topic value engineering. So value engineering is systematic method to improve the value of the goods and the product and services using the examination of the function actually. So it means that the value, it means the ratio of the function to cost actually. Suppose you are buying a phone actually which is actually having some 10,000 rupees, but the phone is only giving only call function and messaging function. Whether it is a value function is good actually? No, it is not good, because it only gives the calling and messaging facility is not enough actually, because it is having a higher cost. So when the cost is higher, when the cost is going to higher, then the functions and the easiness of the product is also easy. Okay, so that is depends upon the value engineering. So the value can therefore increase by either improving the function or reducing the cost. So the value engineering, it is primarily tenant to the value of that engineering the basic functions to be preserved. Okay, as you know that in the value engineering the minimum functions should be there actually for a product actually, and if the price is lesser, then the functions is also should be less, but the basic function should be there. And the reason behind this value engineering is as follows: if the marketers expect a product of the become practically or stylically obsolete, the specific length of the time and also the design should be last that the specific lifetime. For example, if a product is there actually, and the product making, the time making for the product is actually for very long. For example, if you are considering a car which is a luxury car like a Mercedes Benz, a lot of features are should be available in that car. Suppose you imagine that that car is having a cost of 50 lakh, then that 50 lakh there is a lot of function should be available in the car, and also a lot of time should be taken by the manufacturer to give that performance and also that features. Okay, so a lot of time should be given actually for the manufacturers. As you know that the Rolls Royce cars are there actually, it takes around 1 year approximately, 9 months to 1 year for making one car actually. So that is why it is having a that much cost actually, because it is alls are very precisely and very accurate they are making, because each and everything like from the seat cover to the top function actually. So everything they are making very perfectly. So that is why they need time, actually approximately 9 months to 1 year approximately, I think. So that is why it is having a very high cost, and also very high cost. And also the parts are very branded value, and also these cars are very high cost, actually. So that depends upon the value of engineering. The products could be built in a higher grade components, but also the value engineering they cannot, because they would impose the unnecessary cost, like in the manufacturers. So the value engineering can be reduce this cost. So in the value engineering we can reduce the cost also. So a company will typically use the least expensive components that satisfy the product's lifetime projections. As you can this figure, the value engineering control the value discovery and the value realization and the value optimization, actually. So what are the benefits of the value engineering? The value engineering help you in the organization that lower the operating and management cost, and also the quality, improving the quality, and the improving the ensure the resource efficiency, and also the simplifying the procedures and minimizing the paperwork, and also it lowering the staff costs and increasing the procedure efficiency, and also the optimizing the constructional expenditures. So it developed the value of the attitudes in the staff, and also it competing the more successfully marketplace. Okay, so these are the benefits of the value engineering, because the lowering the staff, it means that the staff cost will be lower, and also and also it increase the procedure efficiency, like making something like phones or something like cars. They are increasing the procedure way, and also yeah, all these things are the benefits of the value engineering. And the value engineering help you to learn how to improve your career skills also, and also their symptoms and problems. Okay, separate symptoms and problems. Okay, and it's also solve the root cause of the problems and capture the opportunities. So what these are indicate is that the value engineering find out they are improving their career skills. So for example, suppose a person who is having a design, very understand about this drawing skills, if he having a something like software analyzing skills, then the value engineering, suppose in a company, in a manufacturing company, a person is working in a shift job, and he is having a knowledge of skills like a drawing or simulation designs. Then the value engineering, the persons under this value engineering, they will find out that these persons having this much abilities, and he is having this much knowledge about this, and they will find, and they will group it, actually. These people, they will pick it up, these pupils, and put into the suitable areas, actually. Okay, so thus we can improve our career skills also. So and it solve the root cause, actually, of the problems, and capture the opportunities. Like for example, if there will be something some problems, or something like a very time taken problems is there, actually. Then they will find out that how much times it takes, and whether we can save our time for manufacturing. All these they will find from the bottom, actually. Okay, so become more competitive by improving the benchmarking process, actually. So because benchmarking, it means that they will like yeah, in a suppose you imagine that there will be a mobile phone, smartphone manufacturers are there, a lot of smartphone manufacturers are there, but some of them are catching the market. Why? Because they are very improving their quality, and in the cases of the functions providing, and also a reliability, they were providing a more reliable. So that is why they can improve their benchmarking in the process, and also they command the powerful problems solving the methodology to use in any situations. So value engineering will help to learn how to powerful problems. You can solve the problems in using this some suitable methodology, and you can use these methodologies to any situations, actually. Okay, so the yeah, For example, some examples are given actually, like improving the value of designs actually, how you are going to improve the value of designs actually. So the value engineering is systematic method to improve the value of goods or the products and services. Okay, why? While using the examination of the function. So value engineering, what they are doing is they are going to find out the each and every functions of a product, and then they will analyze it, and then they will find out that yes, it is reliable and it is functionally fully functional. Then they will put it into the market. Okay, and the value, it is defined as the ratio of the function to cost. It's very important because a value, they will find out that whether suppose you imagine that there is an umbrella, and this umbrella is having a design, is having only open and close function, but in manually, then it is having a cost. As you know, the cost of an umbrella is around 100 rupees to 500 rupees or 900 rupees. Umbrellas are also there actually in the market. And what are the features actually? And you know that there is a two-fold umbrella is there, four-fold umbrella is there, six-fold umbrella is there actually. So there will be a lot of umbrellas are there, types of umbrellas are there in the design. Some of them are very compact in design, like the six-fold umbrella is very compact in design. So where they are very small, like as you know, you heard about the name atoms, umbrella of atom, poppy umbrella, that is very small actually. Six times it is folding actually. So that is my very smaller, you can kept it in your pocket actually, that is very smaller in umbrella's case. So that is having a very higher cost, like some 1200 rupees or something like that, 900 to 1200, something like that. And also some other companies are there, and these six folding umbrellas are some other manufacturers are making, but according to the brand, the brand and reliability, and also the prices will be changed. But materials cost, the prices will be changed. The locals is also they you can get the local type of umbrellas having a six fold, but it is a lesser cost, but it is depends upon the brand. Okay, so as I told you, the value engineering. So according to the six times folding, it is very higher cost than the single fold. And also if the switch is available, as you know, some umbrellas are you are using switch to folding and also the unfolding. If you are folding, usually we are using manually, and you can use available the switch to only opening. But nowadays unfolding and folding are also a particular functions for an umbrella. So that depends upon these designs actually, the improving the designs. So this value engineering, so that is why we have to give a more folding and unfolding umbrella is having a more cost than the single function actually. Okay, so the primary tenant to the value of the basic engineering functions is preserved, not the consequence perceived the importance. Like as you know that the value is giving the worth by the cost, so that it is function per cost actually. So the function or utility per cost. So you can see that the biscuit pocket actually, see in the first you can see the cup actually. In that cup you can see there will be a biscuit pocket will be there actually. So inside the that is why you don't need to take the biscuit as a separate in hand. So that is why when you provide it into a customer, the biscuit pocket is there actually, then you put it the biscuits in there, so it is very easy actually. So that is why it is having a higher cost than the ordinary cup. And you can see in the right side there will be a computer table actually is there, and a book table is there. See the computer laptop table, you can stand it and you can do it in your work actually. So this having a like I mean there will be some functions are available. You can see in the that table is shifted like this way actually, I mean it is turned into this way. So you can see the computer table having a two different styles, you can arrange it actually, like a bookshelf and also a laptop table actually. See, so that is why it can use two types, two functions actually. So that is why its value will be higher actually. Okay, so anyway, thank you. See you the next class. Please subscribe also.